Yo, welcome back to another exciting episode of Power Hour. Now, I am going to have to say Shazam, Fury of the Gods, exceeded my expectations. But, before we got any conversations or get down into it, I am going to bring on the man himself.
Flame on! How are we doing
Flame
tonight?
on. Doing good, doing good, doing good. Now, dude, I'm just gonna have to say it. Shazam, Fury of the Gods, dude,
Not gonna lie, it's better than I thought it would be. Not gonna lie.
better, dude. It made the first one look like an ant.
Most sequels often do that if done right. Let's get the negative out the way, then we get to the positive. Shazam 2 is basically Fast and the Furious as a superhero movie. That's basically what this film is.
Yeah, and just to think like how they all had their power stripped, like, and Billy gave everything he had. He stabbed that dragon with the staff, and he said Shazam. I'm talking about the whole city went black. I was like, yo.
Fun fact: the original villain of Shazam 2 was going to be Black Adam, but Rock wasn't. But Rock wasn't was pulling power moves, and it kind of just imploded.
Okay, and it's just wow. Like, I loved how the story unfolded. Like, it was more of like Billy had a lot of stuff going on. He was about to turn 18. His he was thinking he was going to get kicked out of the foster care, and he didn't know what he wanted to do with his life basically. And then now he has the wizard and these other gods. I would say what would you call them? Demigods?
I would say so, demigods, or basically there's technically the children of the Titans, but
Yeah. But
this is
and then the wizard shut off the door between worlds though.
yeah, because Billy was being immature and not really reining in the responsibility of the power. He didn't want to risk another Black Adam. But
And
here's the difference between Billy and Black Adam. Black Adam just wanted revenge. He wanted revenge on those oppressing his people and the death of his son. That's all Black Adam wanted. Did the
yes,
power corrupt him after the fact? Yes, but it was mostly vengeance.
and they were all given was the power came from the same wizard,
Yes,
so he can just he can unlimitedly give anybody Shazam.
pretty much.
Like, how many people are gonna have this power? Because, like, dude, you got to think you got Black Adam, you got Billy, and then we have the family of champions.
Okay, okay. Now this is probably where my nerd knowledge comes into play, but technically they're all sharing one power because every time a champion is chosen, they are bound to a specific pantheon. So Billy is sharing the power of six gods with his family. What you see with the family of champions, Billy is never at 100%. It's only after he takes all the power, after the others are forfeit, then he utilizes his full potential, which we do see in this movie. If there
Yeah,
was
and
one, I hate to cut you off, man, but if there's one thing I had to nitpick is Zachary Levi was hogging the spotlight. Let the younger
yeah,
actor carry the emotional beats. Get out of your own way. But other than that, this was a pretty decent film.
like, I ain't gonna lie, I like how the baby black girl of the family turned into some sort of like middle-aged woman. Like I like, yo, come on now, come on now.
Y'all couldn't find anyone else in the cast and crew? Nobody else.
It's like, and then you got the, it's like the teenage boys turn into grown young men. And then of course you just had the baby turn into a middle, like that was a big age gap. Like, come on, y'all couldn't find anybody older,
I
like to
get
make
they
it make sense.
I get they wanted to be proportional to actually show their super strength and their powers. But yeah, baby girl going from her adolescent actress to an actress say 30 to 35, that was too big of a jump. A woman a couple years younger probably would have made it a bit more, would have immersed it a lot better.
And then you got to think, now you have this grown woman trying to play the personality of a little kid.
It just doesn't work. At least someone post adolescent or maybe early 20s, that makes sense because they had that same mentality not too long ago. Someone younger could have pulled it off, but someone 30, 35, it's just not them anymore.
It really is not. Now I ain't gonna lie, Billy's friend right here, the one in blue, what was his name? It was
Freddie.
Freddie. Yeah, I was about. Why was I thinking Jeffrey? Freddie, but he was trying to hog all the spotlight after he got his powers,
In every team dynamic, there's always the glory hound.
and then he was saying that how Billy was his sidekick. Like I'm like, dude, Billy would like mop you, dude. Like, come on now.
But yeah, come on. He's literally a kid on crutches. The powers give him a confidence boost. He lets it go to his head. Billy was mature about it. Now, this was Billy in the first film when Freddy pulled a stunt like this. He would have decked him. He would have
He
decked him
really
out of
would.
spite.
Or he would get Superman to deck him for him.
I can see where you're coming from with that.
First movie in credit, yeah. But now you want to know the funny thing about we're gonna get into another interesting topic, but I think before we get into anything, hey bro, I feel like passing the torch.
On the staff.
Billy, don't do this! Billy! Billy! Don't go, Billy!
Say my name, so my power may flow through you. I open my heart to you, Billy Batson, and in so doing, choose you as champion. With your heart, unlock your greatest power. The thrones of our brothers and sisters await!
All hands on deck. Say my name.
Billy!
No, not my name. No, say the name that I say to turn into this guy.
Shazam!
Yes,
I remember.
sir.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I had to make that special, bro. I had thought that would be a nice little touch up, you know.
Yep.
But before we get into the next topic, now when it came to this movie, now listen to this. This one topic is what really had me.
What?
Wonder Woman and Shazam.
Yep.
Like, dude, first off, he was at dinner with her.
Yep.
And then next thing you know,
It's
she
the wizard.
brung
It's
she
funny.
brung she brung him back to life.
Yep.
Like, I didn't even know she was technically a god.
Well, remember, they did say at the in the Wonder Woman movie, they said that she was the only god left. Well, demigod.
Oh, so she is technically a demigod
Yeah, because
because the wizard.
they went
The,
they actually went with the New 52 origin, kind of, sort of. I'm not a fan of that origin. I'm more a fan of the pre-flip one. Oh, yeah, it's cool. Nice.
but
Fury the God's an underrated movie. Dead Moon should not have bombed. What
no,
the
no, no.
fuck?
It exceeded my expectation. It was so good.
Same. I like it too.
Like, and it's just more of like why, like, why did Wonder Woman go to dinner with Shazam? I'm like, okay, so
Yeah, it's a dream.
what happened to Batman and Wonder Woman? She's at the dinner with Shazam.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
and
Wonder
then
Bat.
she brung him back. No, no, no. She brung him back, and he's like, "Hey, I turned 18 in a few, Like, come on, Diana, And then she's like, "Stick to saving the world, kid." And I'm like, "But
That's
you
funny.
went to dinner. But you went to reject." I
Remember,
was
it was
like,
a dream.
"No, wait. Oh, darn, yes, it was. But still, I'm like, why? We originally want Batman and Wonder Woman. Ben Affleck deserves that.
Jared is gonna cringe seeing this in
Yep.
post. But for all intents and purposes, this
Look, no,
this
no, no.
film.
Ben Affleck deserves Wonder Woman, just like I deserve my girl.
Yep. And Captain Marvel fan, again, DC Captain Marvel fan, not Marvel Captain Marvel. Dead Man was a great sequel. It's a drama insanely bombed. Why? Why do we have to bomb? Why
Bad
else
word
did
of
we have to bomb? This was a great movie. Fuck the
Tevia,
credit.
Tevia, language. Second of all,
Sorry.
one, this movie was in production around the time of the regime change, and there was a lot of bad blood behind the scenes. Two, the hiring. Two, you also had The Rock with his power play and how we got Henry Cavill in the Black Adam film.
Well, that
Three,
was fantastic. I loved the games, and then they took it away too much.
then you have James Gunn making his announcement and the whole DCU rebranding around this time, like right before this movie released. There was just a lot of baggage with this movie. Granted, it's not Flash bad because, again, it's not a Hamadaverse film that was just salvaged
Yeah.
and crapped out for the sake of a reboot. But this movie still had a lot of baggage going in.
Yeah,
Again,
it
the
did.
quality is there,
Oh,
but
it would the story just exceeded my expectations compared to the first
Story
one.
was
Like,
good.
it was great.
petty behind the scenes drama and bad word of mouth. But shills will just bad mouth anything that isn't Marvel. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
bastards.
Now let's get to the end when Diana saved Black Adam. When the wizard was like, he gave all
No. She didn't see
magic.
Black Adam. No. You mean Captain Marvel.
Let's
No,
just say
I'm talking.
Shazam. Let's just say
It was
Shazam.
Shazam, the wizard.
Oh, the Wizard Shazam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was the black dude, the wizard. Yeah, when they buried Billy at the end, he said that Billy gave all his power to destroy the dragon or to destroy the seed, and he
Yep.
said
My
until there was
truly
no
God, after
magic.
all.
He said there was no magic left. The only thing that can resurrect or spark the magic is the power of a
A
god.
God.
And
Or
then
there are
he's
no
like,
God
"There's
left.
no gods left." And then Diana said, "There is one." Now I'm like, that's my first time hearing that Wonder Woman is technically a god.
She's
Yep.
the daughter of Zeus, at least in the way the DCU interpreted her.
Yeah,
So
DC went with the New 52 origin with her being a God.
Demigod, daughter of Zeus.
Demigod. Which
and
I'm not a fan of origin. I'm more a fan of being made with clay. But that is me.
But still, when she was made of clay, she was blessed by the gods. So there really isn't that
That's
much.
true, yeah, so it still counts. Hi, Nettie.
what up,
What's up,
Najee?
Najee?
So
But
I'm just like really like how she just grabbed the staff, pointed it up, zippity zap in the ground, and Billy's back. I'm like, okay. I thought this dude was dead. Like, I thought he was done.
It's a bit of a happily ever after type ending, but
We
considering
should have
that
Yeah.
ended. We should have ended with a little bit of Shazam, Wonder Woman. You know, a little kiss, kiss, peck, peck. You know.
No. Because
no, I
remember
get where
that
you're
he
coming.
got them all. Oh, baby, that's the child.
I feel like
Well,
Batman wouldn't have it. Batman would have said, "All right, I'm about to go kill Shazam."
Can we just cut
mm,
back on the Wonder Bat jokes, please?
never. The judge will stay forever.
I knew I
Uh,
opened Pandora's box when I clicked Pika's video.
uh, look, Look, like I said before, Ben Affleck deserves Wonder Woman just like how my girl deserves me, even though that I'm just a stupid idiot to her.
Yep.
Oh, you heard me, Missy.
Mm,
Be that as it may, is this movie
But
a downgrade compared to Shazam 1? No. Does it get bad?
no.
No. But it's not hitting $1 billion in the box office. It's not
It
hitting.
wasn't gonna hit billion back. I knew that, but I still had hope. I was hoping where the movie would succeed. But forget Flash. Flash, that movie bombed in a train wreck. This one had heart. This had soul in it, and it connected the first movie, and both connected to each other. Shocker. Gee, sequel after on the first movie and connect as to the movie and done messing up. Where have I seen that before? Oh, what? Every sequel of Terminator 2 went to another sequel. But no, this movie may not be higher than Terminator 2. Terminator is a masterpiece in every single way. This is still a good superhero movie, a good sequel. It beat Black Adam because it had heart and soul to it. It's smart, intelligent, and has a brain. Some shows actually don't land there, but that's
now,
the point.
a lot of people are wanting this because Black Adam was brought up multiple times in this movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
Black Adam is technically a Shazam or Champions
You kept them all villain. Yeah.
for all intents and purposes. Now, you could have worked Fury of the Gods to where Black Adam or The Rock has to be the adult in the room. Like, okay, you're dealing with the children of the Titans. These people do not screw around, and you are
Yeah.
going to listen.
And
Just
then on top
because
of
you're
that, oh sorry, they were they
But
did mention
Black Adam
somewhere in
won't
the
kill
movie
Crazy.
when they when the children of the Titans actually got through into their dimension, and even they said that these world champions ain't gonna give up that easily because they're the most powerfulest champions that this world has ever seen.
Yep.
So but I'm like, okay, well, you got to think out of the whole family of champions, Billy's the strongest.
Yep.
Two, no,
And
two,
no.
Black Adam. So I'm like, okay, so they're the main two
but
top
Black
dog
Adam's not
champions.
going to leave conduct unless it's an
Black Adam
existential
the villain. He's more like Joker. You want to shoot for actually never.
Black Adam is not going to leave conduct unless it's an existential threat to the planet where he has no other choice. Outside
Yeah.
of
Well,
that, he's not.
technically, from how action packed it was, that was a threat to the damn planet.
He could have stepped in if the script allowed him to, but even then, it just would have been, especially with the way Zachary Levi's been behaving. It's just no one really wants to see a jaded mentor versus a quippy coming of age sidekick. Shazam was able to do decent in his first film on his own with the family kind of playing support. It would just turn into The Rock and Zachary Levi having a dick measuring contest for 45 minutes.
But that's
Like
the
they'll be
point.
like, my power is better than your power and stuff like that. And
Granted,
That's the
granted,
point
it
of
could
the
have
whole thing.
worked. Granted, the extra star power paying for The Rock, it could have worked, especially with Black Adam actually being the adult in the room, and it
I
would.
mean, the main villain of the story. Because remember, he's a kill crazy psycho at the end of the original comics.
I don't see with the way they structure Fury of the Gods. I don't see Black Adam being the de facto villain. Maybe an
He won't be
antagonist.
about the villain. You can still have him be a anti-hero, which is much, but you can still have him fight because they cut them
see,
all.
no.
all
I see Black Adam more as the Ghost Rider in this universe, kind of.
I get your analogy.
I
I
get
see
that
him more,
now.
see him more of like he's not a villain, but he fights for his own reasons.
Fair enough.
Could this have
Even
worked?
though my hit about him more him being a
Now,
villain than
let's take
anti-hero.
the Titans out of it. Let's take the Titans out of this. Could Black Adam carry Shazam 2 as the main villain?
Yes.
Maybe. But the best way to do this was to have basically they did a showcase special on this DC about 10, 15
Yeah.
years ago, where it was Superman and
Which
Shazam
I
versus
did
Black
video on my
Adam.
channel. I video on my channel actually.
It was a showcase that lasted about 5 minutes, and the Wizard kind of steps in at the very end, pretty much undercutting the tension. But
I not exactly. No, the way it does show up, the way it does show up in John the in that short boy in the beginning, and that's it. And then Talking Tony shows up, the tiger.
I
Yeah.
thought that was just the Wizard taking the form of the tiger to save
No,
time.
that wasn't the wizard.
No,
No,
it
Talking
was not
Tony.
the wizard. No.
I know I got them all war at the that Talking Tony.
Okay.
But I would say that, I mean, to be fair, from what was, I guess, laid out on the screen for me of Shazam, a Fury of the Gods at the end, Shazam would mop the floor with Black Adam.
You still got experience.
No, I mean power wise.
Now, power-wise, Shazam can hold his own, but Black Adam is going to beat him in terms of experience and underhanded tactics. Shazam is, despite the powers of the Pantheon, Shazam is still a 17 to 18-year-old kid.
And so let's got them all junior. All three of them have to maybe take Black Adam all at once, but Black Adam have to still find a way to beat them. And I'm not calling.
But then you got to also think.
Junior.
I also think at the end of Fury of the Gods, Billy gave his family back the power of Shazam. So you got 5 of them versus 1 Black Adam. I mean, come on now.
But Black Adam has the power of the entire Egyptian pantheon. Billy has the power of the Greek pantheon split between him and his foster siblings. So Black Adam,
we got Roman gods, but slammed together.
Yeah, they're kind of slammed together.
But
yeah, they're kind of slammed together. Not gonna lie. So you have a fully empowered champion in Black Adam versus the Shazam family, which is pretty much the power of 6.
Yep.
1-on-1, Black Adam would mop the floor with them 1v1. But if they depowered and allowed Billy to achieve 100%, Billy would maybe come out on top with some clever tricks.
Yeah.
But Black Adam is no nonsense. Not to mention he's already going to underestimate him because, again, Billy's a kid. This is literally just the kids who were given the power in a desperate bid from the first film.
No. The champion has the wizard stated, "I was right when I chose you, Billy. You are the true champion."
He has the potential. He has the potential to be the true champion. But as of right now, as of these 2 films, Billy is not as much as Freddy is, mind you. Freddy does get taken down a peg in this film. But Billy is still a kid. He's got a lot to learn. Tef Adam is over 4,000 years old.
After you watch his own son, after you don't
but I wouldn't. But at the same thing, to have that much power, I'm pretty sure the wizard wouldn't just. I feel like he still would have chosen precisely.
Technically, in the background movie, we were in the background was not chosen by the wizard. His son who chose background.
And then he gave his powers to him.
And then he gave his powers to his father.
Comics, we were in the background killed own nephew, which nothing remember Doug Origin.
That was the New 52. That was in the New 52. They kind of repurposed it.
I hate the Origin. Okay, to be fair, back in the building anyway, so fine. I don't like the Origin mode because it's just stupid. Because what? It is stupid. It's a bad idea. A
lot of the New 52 was edgy. I will give you that, Timmy, because you could just make Black Adam an asshole who's set in his ways, and you really wouldn't have to change a whole lot. Hell, even in the Silver Age, when he originally debuted, he was kind of an asshole.
He was an asshole. Yeah.
So you really didn't have to change a whole lot. But
you didn't change anything. Just leave it the way it is. Don't change. If you want to make him sympathetic, fine. Make him bad, but don't make him acting like that stupid with the stupid New 52 origin crap. Thank God the Black Adam movie did not do that origin because I'm happy with that because they did it smarter than the comics ever did. Man, fucking I'm a bear with the origin because they took that New 52 they did 10 times better instead of showing on his own nephew and son. They did it smart, and I'm at the son have to give power to him. But I think that's my idea. But then
Still,
the
he went on a warpath, slaughtered an entire council of political advocates in his governing nation, and was a threat to the
yep.
planet because he couldn't control said power.
Yeah.
With that, a better origin. I like that. That's smart. It's better than the new Vajor. It's crap.
And even before they sealed him, Black Adam killed the majority of the Council of Wizards.
He did.
Yep.
Like Black Adam,
But
like
they
singly,
did the
like
show
flick of his,
in Shazam 1. They
like
did show
Black Adam.
Shazam 1. We did see that.
It was Black Adam at a flick of his wrist. I'm talking about one by one. Like the whole majority of the council's gone. Like he's without a
Yep.
sweat.
Wiped out.
Yep, wiped out. All the
And I
wiped
feel,
out.
and I feel like, I mean, power wise, I mean, if Black Adam actually had a reason to, had his mindset on it, he would destroy Billy easy.
If Teth Adam really went all out or was just that pissed off, i.e. Justice Society World War III, he would slaughter the Shazam family.
He nearly killed the entire plan World War III because it don't wipe out. They went crazy.
Technically, it was a political attack.
Dead.
Technically, it was a political attack on Kondak, ISIS. No, Black Adam's wife.
And Black Adam Jr.
Which was technically his wife's son. Okay, basically the best way I could explain this.
Well, I do brother. Her brother.
Oh, it was her brother in the comic. Never mind. But
I think it's the brother in the comic. I don't remember. I can probably look it up.
What's up, Taladia? Yeah. But make it a long story short, Black Adam loses his family. He lashes out, takes out pretty much a majority of the superhero community, and the story pretty much ends. Now you can read it for yourself and make your own conclusions. But the story pretty much says, "Hey, he's the ruler."
Yeah, I was right. His name Amon and older sister to Adriana, who was born in Cairo, and blah blah blah. Integrate at the Kingdom Camp. Point of power. We can hit or sideways when I say Black Adam's name. Yeah, so I just butter.
So
but
I mean,
as I was,
but I just didn't like how one of the daughters of the children of the Titans basically killed old lady on top, and then you got young daughter. Just come on. I mean, why? Why was the one in the middle always power hungry?
Oh,
and she's the one holding the staff. The one holding the staff.
Who's getter?
And she just wanted to rule everything. I'm like, come on. You're gonna kill your sister. You want to kill your sister.
She was your typical.
Well, I was always power hungry. They're shopping around for decades. Not decades.
For the wizard staff.
Yep, for 55 years, 50 billion, I don't know how many years.
And then it's just like you got the youngest daughter fell for
Captain Marvel Jr.
Yeah, Captain Marvel Jr., yeah.
All in all, would I say this movie is a downgrade compared to the first? Not really. The only
no. Not downgrade at all.
I can't explain the dragon.
Maybe a little bloated with the budget and the CGI, but other than that, this was a pretty decent setup. Pretty decent.
This was a great movie and a super underrated movie that should not bombed. Because why? This movie should have got the money. Flash with a failure was gonna happen. Let's be weird. That movie never gonna be good. It cannot be saved. You should put all the money in this movie. But no, thanks to WB and that fucking idiots. We watched a good movie and Flash actually made money. Oh, and that's not true. It lost a lot of money. It tanked. Thanks to those morons, we watched a good movie to a bad movie.
Look. To save Tevye a migraine, basically The Flash was a course correct film that was in development hell for 7 years, and Zaslav and the other executives say, screw it, we're gonna reboot anyway, let's just let it happen. And we'll literally make the money back with Superman Legacy and Blue Beetle.
If Blue Beetle makes money, but I'm sure for Blue Beetle, but I want to succeed. I really want them to succeed, damn it, because it's kind of my birthday. My birthday is August 18th. Happy birthday to me, by the way. So that movie actually must be good. I hope.
Look, I can't. I didn't. What blew my mind is I can't explain the dragon.
The dragon, I guess, was just for the sake of looking cool, or for CGI, typical generic CGI spectacular in the third act.
Probably both.
Because I
Like,
can't really see any narrative point of the dragon being there.
and you got Shazam fighting a demigod on the back of a dragon, and he's getting
Yep.
pummeled at first.
Yep.
And what did he actually do when he stabbed the dragon and yelled Shazam? Like, did he like explode himself with all the magic he had, or did he just take away both of their powers?
No, he used all the power and staff in order to destroy the dome. Remember, the dome at the in part of not part of the city in Philadelphia. Okay, I need to get out of my system. Can you tell me when we stop? I think we go to real okay. The name of Party City. Party City. I think what they would know at the put at the end, cut them on the comics. Can we don't use real okay anymore? Use Party City instead. That's what to ask. No. Or maybe that's just me. Anyone? Did anyone get that up? It's me.
Fawcett City is, but again, a lot of things change with new origins, new status quo.
True. Yeah.
So I don't even know. I don't even think Fawcett City's even relevant like that anymore. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's probably not relevant anymore. We're just gonna sign the pudding. However, we did get a good news though. Thanks to Mark Wade, got the Mark Bond guy with their name back. Kind of. Sort of. I got them all up, but not. It's more with the captain now. Which, okay, that's a good compromise. Even though I do not name Captain Marvel, we got his name at the beginning since the debut in the 40s. But fine, I'm into the compromise, and the Mark Wade looks been good. So yeah, I win. Which I win something, DC.
But
Like,
basically, to make it a long story short, DC and Warner Brothers lost the copyright because they hadn't given Cap Billy a solo series in so long. It expired. Marvel jumped on it, and technically, you had Marvel, but he was pretty much killed off in the '80s, so it really didn't
yeah, no one
matter.
get it on Marvel. What's weird? Marvel was kind of a. He's not an Indian character. So, okay, he was Indian, but I didn't give a damn about him. I care DC because I'm way more than Marvel.
Hey, so what if you had something like this?
He could be part of the Justice. At least New 52 tried to make him part of the Justice League, but he
It
didn't.
tried but failed miserably.
He didn't stick out, or at
You
least
gotta
his
think.
idea.
So you think Superman, Shazam, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, bro.
Batman.
That's a wrap. And the Flash.
Billy would be
No. Batman.
And but you have
Batman's
Cyber on the team.
No. Batman's gonna stay in the back with his little fancy gadgets, while Aquaman and the rest of the boys get a little more hands-on.
Yep.
I feel like Billy and the Shazam family would be better as their own ensemble or part of the Titans because they're still technically kids, the majority of them.
I always maintain putting get them on Judge Mommy with not bad idea. The problem you want to do with the new 52. The new 5 national point saying is fuck it. We came up with Marshman team. We're gonna put actually we kept them on the team. But why? Marshman is a primary judge. Look, I love cut them all. I love to cut them all. He's my favorite kid. I did growing up. I had a kid, but there are other options besides for him on the new 52 judge. Marshman is a far engine character and far better character for that team. Captain Marvel, yes, it's strong and powerful and good character, and Marvel looks better on Young Justice, but we does it very correctly. But trying to put in a bang number? No chance in hell. I'm sorry. Must I look at them all in Marvel? Putting a bang number is not a good idea. Like, same as for later in the future, not in the present. If that makes any sense.
Basically, if Billy matures a bit more, he might be a Justice League contender. But when he first gets his powers when he's a kid, not a chance. I get what you're saying, Tevi. Young Justice, the animated series, did it the best, where they just blatantly didn't know that Billy in his human form was
except for Batman. Batman knew.
Of course, Batman knew. He's Batman. To where it was, he just didn't specifically mention or admit to it. But And
Yep.
even with the Shazam family in season 4, with Mary being a power addict, which she
Yep.
kind of is, but
Yeah, and Countdown to Final Crazy they did that over there. You know what? Version that version it made sense at this version because they did explain at the in that dream sequence. Well, okay,
Yeah.
not dream, Doctor Fate's test.
yeah, yeah, she was corrupted by the power. She was enticed by it. She's a bit of she's a power addict basically,
Yep.
and that sets up her fall. When you're setting back when Countdown and Final Crisis were rolling around, Mary's fall from grace pretty much came out of nowhere.
It was
All
so
you
stupid. Because
all you
remember, they
really
do it. They do that idea.
you really had for context was the fact that she was being possessed or influenced by Eclipso.
But
That was
decide.
that was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That was
Oh
nothing
wait,
more,
wait, wait,
nothing
wait,
less.
wait, wait. The side presenters are having final closures, not countdown. Countdown was bullshit anyway.
But
Hey,
I
but
hate
here's
that.
another one.
I hate that story.
Tevia. So you know a little bit more about Marvel. Just think of that.
Eternal Barrier Champs. No contest.
Marvel's The Eternals versus Billy and his family.
Eternals.
Yeah.
No. Captain Marvel family. I just get Captain Marvel family all the way. The Eternals are just so boring. I don't give a damn Eternals. And I never have. Even in the comics. I don't give any care. They're so boring. I don't
But hey,
care.
power wise, and
Power, yeah,
be a
they're
threat.
stronger. Even I admit that. You know what? Even at DD band, yeah, they're stronger. But they're not really a family unit. They're more, I think, more like I just kill deviants, and that's it. We
The
So you
don't.
don't.
The Eternals are pretty much Marvel's versions of the New Gods or New Genesis. That's basically what
Yeah,
the Eternals are.
Jack Kirby created them. The way we answered for the new guy stuff. Unfortunately, Jack Kirby Eternal stuff he didn't get really finish that story. He did like the new god with sort of independent either. So
I think
yeah,
I think the family of champs will come out on top though.
yeah, but the Marvel family come out on top easily. The Eternals, they may be powerful, stronger, but they're more like a single mindset.
Not to
Well,
mention their ace in the hole is Icarus.
that's true,
Icarus is
man. It can go rogue, which he did in the Eternals movie. He went rogue. Shocker.
all he did was follow his programming. They wanted to harvest the Earth. Icarus just did what he was told. Now the other
Yep.
Eternals had bonded with humanity and were actively, trying to stall time and not go through with it. But Icarus
Well,
followed through.
except for two Eternals. It went to Icarus. Sprite actually went with the programming, and so did another Eternal. I forget which one actually went with Icarus. I don't remember.
Hey, so while we're on the whole Marvel DC thing about this, see, the only person in Marvel that has somewhat of magic is Strange and Wanda. So, do you think
Yeah,
it's possible
Scarlet
that
Witch.
Do you think it's possible that Doctor Strange could take the powers of Shazam away from Billy?
If he was using an artifact to amp up his abilities,
And
yes.
Automatic he can do it.
If he was using an artifact by himself,
Scarlet
no.
Witch, she would destroy the Marvel family because let's be real, she's more powerhouse. She's more like the more clever
So you said
charismatic.
Wanda would destroy them?
Yeah, look, look. I remember I cut them all, man. Like she cut them all, man. I love a character, but even after my skull was actually more powerful
To be
because
fair, Wanda has always been inconsistent. Yes, she does have the ability. She is able to alter or pretty much be a reality warper, but only when she's really unhinged or really pissed off. Most of the time,
yeah, when she's
she's
crazy.
your average magic user. You really have to push Wanda over the edge to reach those levels of power.
Or she has
Yep.
to have
Or be mind
or she has
control.
to have the Book of the Damned.
Yeah,
Basically, have
Scarlet
artifact
Witch.
powers.
Scarlet Witch.
Or possessed by Kafan. She will put Midnight Sun. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But so you do think that Strange could come out on top of the Family and Champions?
If he had the right artifacts, yes.
Kind of.
Okay, no. What if Doctor Strange had the wizard staff?
If he stole with his staff, that would be no contest.
No, he would destroy the universe.
To be fair, in the Injustice vs. He-Man crossover, we did see He-Man got the power of Shazam, and we can cut them all in that universe. I'm not kidding. That did happen. Did you like that crossover? It's a very weird
I
crossover.
just didn't think it'll work like that. Like if Doctor Strange would have like was what got a hold of the staff, added his powers to it, and able to wield it. How powerful would he be?
Yep.
No one can actually give that conclusion.
Because you're comparing two different universes that rarely ever interact, let alone blend together.
Well, I was just thinking magic and magic.
Wouldn't it cancel each other out by that logic?
Well, I would say that gives a higher probability of Doctor Strange being able to wield the staff.
Yeah, but he couldn't cast any spells or do anything with it because again, it's magic negating magic. If Doctor Strange was using more like dark magic or chaos magic, then sure, because he's using a different property or discipline of magic.
But he has the Book of the Damned, so you got to think like I feel like he can use the power of the Darkhold.
Yeah, with artifacts, he could beat the Shazam family no problem, but in base by himself, not so much.
But I just really, really hope we get a third one. I want to see us the Shazam 3.
I just don't know. If we ever get a Shazam 3 or a Shazam film of the DCU, it's gonna be complete. The family's gonna get recasted, especially Zachary Levi. Mary Marvel, you might be able to get away with keeping her around, but the rest are gonna get recasted.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait, recording marks were made? That was quick. Yep.
Yeah, I had to cover this movie.
Yeah, and I just want to give my thoughts before we wrap this
Oh yeah,
up.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's open floor.
Yeah, as for me, I love this movie. It's a great movie. In my opinion, it's a good sequel to the movie, obviously, with My Side of Evil. We did get him My Side of Evil in the first movie, which I am so mad that we're not gonna get Mr. Mind because, come on, we were gonna get Mr. Mind in the third movie. We were this close, but no, we're not getting that.
Mr. Mime, yeah, he's a good Silver Age villain, but he's a worm. He's kind of hard to
That's the
execute in
point.
live action.
In the capital, when space.
Again, that's right in James Gunn's wheelhouse. I will give you that. But again, something that campy is hard to execute in live action. Like, where's the
We done
physical?
live action in the first movie and this movie.
A cheeky cameo in a post-credit scene?
It would have been great. And I would love to see that actually in the third movie. But no, we're not getting that because the movie bombed. This is just not fair. Why? Good. Pull my own hair out, literally.
Oh, sorry to get off topic. Yo, so Jared, you remember the last time? So look, I got some more secret rares.
Nice.
These two top cards right here. This one right here is worth $70. This one
that's
right here is
cool.
worth about 30.
Oh, cool. Those are Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? Or the Pokemon cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh, nice.
Now
Good
I
times.
haven't been able to pull no ultra rare, but those are the only other two secret rares that I have gotten.
Blue Eye Dragon.
No, that's a water dragon.
Oh, Water Dragon. My bad.
And then I also got those added.
I can't really tell. Yeah, I think I see a trap card, a magic card, and yeah, I see I think that Dark Magician. I can't.
This one right here is a
Yeah.
25th. It's one of the I just got the last two out of the three 25th anniversary secret rares. and that one it has a 25th anniversary stamp hollowed on it, and
Oh, that's cool.
and then the only other and that one that's the third one.
Nice. That's cool. Get done.
So but dude, please, I hope they give us a number three. Take as long as you need because we don't need one no time soon.
Especially
Well, it'll be
right,
good for you.
especially with the
Because remember,
strikes.
this movie bombed. So I don't see a 3, which is just sad. Because the first movie was a great movie. I love the first movie. I love the sequel. And first one of the box office, I think the movie not do well. Why? What for? Oh, I know it. Because the James Gunn remake. Thanks, James Gunn. Thanks to your announcement. My bad movie, my movie bombed. That's a lot.
Because what's the point when you're gonna reboot when you're pretty much gonna call it quits and reboot anyway? James Gunn shouldn't have said anything until Flash was released. But that's a separate topic for another stream.
I've not seen it another. But I come out with no rating for this movie. I forget my game. My with the rating. My with the rating was. I think it 4 or 5. I don't remember. I probably look at my
I
overview.
I'd give it a 7, but only because of the nitpicks and the real world factors I've mentioned.
Oh, that's a better than
Yeah.
I had. I was gonna give it a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm after me, y'all. I'll probably get my rating. My favorite movie. If that's not first, the first one I probably about fucking A plus. This movie, all any stuff down in court. It's still a good movie. It's still underrated. I give it a
Uh-huh.
4 out of 5 stars. I still like this movie. I still think it's a good movie. Super underrated. That's when I bombed because reasons. And I think my is a good sequel. It deserves to make it money back. Should have not bombed. It should have made money. In fact, we're not going to miss the mind. We're not going to send them all back to first Muhammad MP because what the fuck? Come on. The moment like damn. And you have been my bit and we're gonna talk to Johnny. Well you're gonna get Mr. Mind. We could got this Ignorant meeting. But nope. Thank them we bound we're not getting any sequels. That's a lot. Jerks.
Wait, I think now I know a lot of Shazam stories were in the Silver Age, but I think his debut was late Golden Age.
It
Yeah,
was
it's going
like
age.
golden.
It was really going age.
Yeah, because Golden Age is from 1938 to about 1953. Then Silver Age
Yeah.
takes over post World War II around 1955.
I thought it was 1954.
54,
No,
55.
no. Going age was 1920s, I think. The
Oh, okay.
1920s.
Okay.
But then World War II. No. Shit, I have up. My bad. 1920 World War One. My bad. It was during the the 1930s.
1938. Just before World War II. Just before World War II. With the debut of
Yeah.
Superman in 1938.
Yeah,
1938 to
1938.
about the 1950s. That's Golden Age. Silver Age is from
Yeah.
1955 to 1985. And Bronze Age is I believe it's like post crisis all the way to Flashpoint in 2011.
Yeah, because Blonde Age was 1980s. Silver actually was the 1960s.
Yeah.
So, and I'm unfortunately, there's that lawsuit that happened in the 1940s when the real DC Captain was being Superman. DC or basically DC Comics out there, Decepticons sued Fawcett because of BS legal bullshit with that movie.
To be fair, there were some striking parallels. There were some striking parallels.
They were some striking parallels.
Well, yeah, the thing. The difference between human was sci-fi. Cut them all with magic. It was a character in the superhero.
It's a
That's
different
that point right
genre.
there. The fact that the courts basically scratch that. Fawcett won the first case. They won the first case, but then this is we can't Fawcett win. We must counter sue, and they did counter sue.
We're gonna sue y'all.
Yeah, it was really real bullshit happened. They Superman and won.
Boston Comics was going bankrupt anyway, so they kind of just took the deal and merged into DC, along with other comic book publishers, leading to Crisis on Infinite Earths. That's probably why they didn't put up much of a fight in the second case. because
Yeah, and but remember, after World War II, colonies are going down anyway, so screw it. Like, we can't win this game anyway, we're going down, so we'll end the deal, take the deal, and just end this BS right here.
and then
It's
now
just not fair.
now Marvel, now the Shazam family or Captain Marvel family did pretty well in the Silver Age. It's only
Hey,
around
look.
it's only post Crisis before you didn't see them as much. To the point to where they
Yeah.
didn't have a solo title. They expired the copyright, and Marvel claimed it. Sure, DC tried to sue to get it back, but you didn't make a solo title. You didn't do anything with him. Yeah, you kept them as cameos or supporting characters, but you didn't actually trademark and give them a title. It's fair game.
Yeah, thank to those jerks, I did they barely kept them all to the ground. Which is just not fair. This guy is great, and then judge it because what the fuck? DC, you had gold mine right here in front of you, and you didn't pull the trigger until after 2028. Okay, that's not true. We still had a name Captain Marvel actual book themselves, and the actual comic themselves Captain Marvel. Hey, wait a minute. If this was Super Land, I would go full explode rate because the main event you're gonna make was a train wreck.
It really was a train wreck.
Like the thing is that book was at the end. Issue 6 ends just that train wreck, and I could be done with that nightmare. Hopefully that's my wish.
We might as well talk about it. Adventures of John Kent is a self-contained story just before the events of the first Injustice game. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Doesn't make any sense, because the way they explain.
I feel like that was more of a, I guess, a fan. I guess a more of like a. They were trying to throw something out there in the water to try to like keep fans interested, and then that's when Injustice was going to come.
Generate hype for Injustice 3.
Ultimate is killed off. Ultimate's not pointless.
Again, Tevia, I know you hate this, but this is the honest to God truth. John Kent, his IP has gone way down than Son of Kal-El. Let's call it for what it is. He got a little bit of a bump in Superman and Lois, but that's pretty much an OC using the John Kent name. And 3, outside of Damian or the Superman family themselves, John can't stand on his own 2 feet. He's a supporting character in an ensemble. Son of Kal-El was an opportunity to have John stand on his own 2 feet while Clark was in World.
And the problem is still aged up. That's the main problem. The problem is he's not because it's no. The main problem is is over age up beers are having, and they refuse to undo their mistake and see back normal. If you see back normal, we can finally get back to the real jungle we all love and keep going story point naturally. If you progress from there, it makes sense. It works.
Even if 5G was relatively scrapped, it doesn't change the fact that they were chasing titles they were chasing headlines in an attempt to boost sales.
It's a bad idea. But we've been down that topic so many times.
Yeah, Kid, any final thoughts?
No, that's everything. Any update on the next Dynamic Duo?
Dynamic Duo and Blazing Shonen are officially coming back on the channel. It's just my internet hasn't been the best, but I am getting that fixed, so I should be back with regular updates and regular uploads by the end of the week.
Yay!
Hopefully, but before we go, Kid, would you mind joining me for this?
Oh yeah, I'll join you.
Super. Wonder about.
All right, y'all. My name's Kid Takeoff. Peace.
Blaze.